Hello everybody, Lord Almighty here. Today is Thursday, February 16th, 2023, and I'm here at a spot that I've been scouting for a couple of days this week, and there are definitely fish here. I've been getting some pretty nice sized crappie out of this spot, all off camera, but I was ready to come back here with the camera and see if I couldn't get some footage for you guys today. So I was getting the crappie on a 3-inch gulp minnow on a drop shot, but while I was here, I was also watching guys fishing with little jigs under floats, and they were actually catching more fish than I was, although their fish seemed to be a little bit smaller on average. So I decided to go ahead and start out with the gulp minnow under the float to see if I couldn't put some numbers up, and then maybe later I will switch over to that drop shot and maybe put some bigger fish on the board. Come on, eat it. Ah, really? Man, whatever that was might have been really, really small. Fish on. Took that down kind of lazy. It's a crappie. The ones I was getting earlier this week were a lot bigger than this one. Although this one's okay. It's not a baby. And it's fish number 1. We're off to a good start. There we go, another one. Just drifted it over that exact same spot. Ah, little bluegill.
What is he?
This is a little sunfish, a little bluegill sunfish.
Oh, you're the first time I seen somebody catch something.
Really?
Yeah, no, really. You don't keep them, do you?
No, I throw all these fish back.
Oh, it's nice to see somebody catching, right?
Yeah, always.
Have a good day.
Thanks, you too. It's one thing about fishing public ponds in the middle of town. You're gonna get looky-loos, and that's fine. Oh, another fish. God, that exact same spot. I must have found a school of them there. And it's another crappie. Not the same size as that first one. Yes, I did. Yes, it is.
That's awesome.
I know, right?
What? How many did you get today?
That's my third one so far.
What are they again?
That one I just caught is a crappie. Yeah.
Never heard of that.
Yeah, there's a lot of them in this pond.
And I'm so fascinated. So what were the other two? I grew up fishing.
Oh, the other one I caught was a bluegill sunfish.
Okay. Awesome. Very informational. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Have a good day. A crappie. C-R-A-P-P-I-E.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Spreading that fish knowledge. Gotta love it. Oh, wow. He didn't wait long to get that in his mouth. What is this? Oh, now this This is a baby crappie. That is just tiny.
You got one.
Yeah, a little tiny one.
Yeah, there was a little tiny one floating over by the bridge.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it looked like he was sick. I don't know.
Yeah, it could be.
Floating on his side.
Yeah.
Dead.
Thanks. Oh, God, there's something teasing me out there. Wonder what it is. Oh, man. What is going on? They're pulling it under, but I can't hook up with them. They could be little sunfish. Got him that time. Doesn't feel big. Oh yeah, bluegill. Just struggling to get that thing in their tiny little mouths. There we go. Oh, he's off. Son of a gun. Oh, he's off. Nuts. Oh, damn. Oh, Jesus. Well, guys, it's been a while since my last hookup, and it's actually not because the bite has slowed down. I'm getting bit on just about every cast, but these fish are hitting it so light that they're either just grabbing the tail or they're getting it in their mouths. See, there it happened again. They're just tugging at it and breathing on it, and they're not getting it in their mouths. And that really drives home the point that it's still the middle of winter, and this water is still really cold, and these fish are really sluggish. So even though they're eating, they're not very aggressive. See that again? It took the float down, but it was off before I could set the hook. They're just biting it so light today. And that's pretty much what's been happening to me on every cast. And that was a third time. So 3 times on the same cast, they were just tickling this thing. I mean, and this is not a big bait. You would think that just about any fish could get this thing in their mouths. But no. It's kind of frustrating. But at the same time, I'm happy to just be getting action. It's been a long winter with not many fish, so I'm just glad to see signs of life. Is that a fish? I believe it is. Yes, it is. Another crappie on the small side. But this is the first fish I've actually landed in a while, so I'm happy with that one. There we go. That was a little bit more aggressive. He actually dragged the float. Another crappie. Early in the season like this, crappie are usually the best game in town. And I have absolutely no problem with that, because crappie are fun, no matter what time of year. There we go. This feels like it might be a little bit bigger. Oh, white perch. These things do tend to fight a little bit better in the cold water than the crappie or the sunfish. There we go. Now they're starting to eat it again. Crappie. All right. A lot of bites today, yeah.
Yeah, you're doing well. Just before the rain.
I know. Got to get my licks in before I get washed out.
All right, get out of your way. Good luck.
Good luck.
Thanks.
I'm gonna try tomorrow.
Yeah, why not? Take care, guys. There we go. Another one on. Boy, this is so much fun. It's frustrating when they just breathe on the bait and run, but I've been catching my fair share too. As a matter of fact, this might be big fish of the day so far. That's kind of a nice thick crappie. Alright, so I spent about an hour and change fishing that float rig, and I did really quite well. I caught probably close to 10 fish, and I had, and I'm not even joking, probably about 100 more bites. But I decided to go ahead and switch over to the drop shot, because I'm hoping maybe I can get a few bigger fish. I probably won't get as many bites, but chances are the bites I do get are going to be bigger. And I would love to end today's session with a couple of really nice slab crappies. For the record, I still hate fishing the drop shot. I still think it's boring, and I still think it's mind-numbing. But when you gotta slow down for lethargic fish or pressured fish, you got to at least try it, because damned if it doesn't work. Oh, looks like the rain has started. Came on a little bit earlier than I expected it to, or should I say earlier than the weatherman said it would. I hope it stays light, at least for a while. Otherwise, I will have to end my session a little bit earlier than I wanted to. Well, guys, the rain has picked up, and it doesn't look like it's going anywhere. And I'm already chilly, and I don't like the idea of being both chilly and wet. So I'm gonna wrap things up here. The whole drop shot thing did not work out the way I had wanted it to. I didn't get a single bite on it, but the float rig was dynamite. I was getting bites left and right on that thing. And it kind of reminds me of that old saying in fishing, don't leave fish to find fish. Well, maybe you can amend that to say, don't stop throwing an effective pattern to find a new pattern. Thank you all so much for joining me, and I will see you on the next adventure.